hail to you. I am Daniel, your host of the Mirrorsphere Origins. Welcome all. Welcome. Give a couple of seconds for people to start joining. I know it's been a while since I have been on a live stream with all of you guys, and I do apologize for that. I am 1 second. Try to check, make sure my mic and everything is set up. 1 second. All right, I apologize about that, guys. Can you hear me now? I don't know what was going on. I had to unplug my mic, re-plug it back in. Freaking. Anyways, welcome. I'm Daniel. Well, it only took me 10 minutes after the stream started to figure out what the heck is going on. But thank you for letting me know my mic was not working. I don't know. I can never tell because the program I have for it sounds fine. And it's working. For some reason, StreamYards was not syncing with it. So I had to close out the program and then resync my mic straight through StreamYard. So hopefully I still sound pretty good and you guys can still hear me, right? Okay, yeah, it says okay. Okay, good. All right, it's acting like it can see me now. Now that that's all settled, let's get this back to the. Oh, boomered. Forgive me about that, guys. Boomered. If you guys didn't miss, I kept saying how thankful I am to you guys for supporting me. And I know it's been a couple weeks since I've done anything. And I hope that you can forgive me for that and keep supporting me in this channel. And I'm glad to be part of this community. So, but I was talking about how I got these two things. And then after that, we are going to go with our main topics. And since I started kind of late, we're just going to go ahead and go with that. But yeah, sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. You brightest day? No. But thank you for letting me know. I really do. Thank you. All right. So what I was talking about was Gina Carano was described by this piece of crap former senator as being a Nazi and hanging out with white supremacist. Who? I just want her to answer, like literally. Now tell me who should be hanging out with that you consider a white supremacist. I just want to know. You know, Disney dehumanized her now. Now Senator Czar, who works for Disney, because she's part of ABC. And guess who owns ABC? Yeah, that's right, Disney. So I'm wondering if Disney is pretty much telling all their people to go after her. Well, now YouTube's getting rid of the dislike button because, people, Disney and those guys have been getting disliked to hell because they're bullies. That piece of shit, especially at Lucasfilm. So, all right. It says Gina Carano has responded to false accusations made by Hetty Heitkamp. Also, she looks like Heitkamp looks like a piece of shit. For one, the Heitkamp that the Mandalorian actress is a Nazi and a white supremacist, described by former North Dakotan Senator Redrick as dehumanizing face of cancel culture. She's not wrong. Here's the video. The Bill Maher, that's what was on. I have not seen anyone talking about this. Thank you, YetiCast. As always, we're gonna.
I like this picture.
Watch this.
Who was the woman in the Mandalorian? What did she do? She liked something?
She was a Nazi.
Oh, that's different, right? I'm thinking of somebody else. Well, she's not a Nazi.
She's a white. She's
look at that. You're calling her.
She's called other people Nazis.
Right.
So she's the Nazi.
Okay, everyone's a Nazi now.
Yeah.
She does hang with white supremacists.
It's like a Mel Brooks.
She does?
Yeah.
Hangs with white supremacists.
I suppose I'm now subject to defamation.
I don't know. I mean, it depends on what your definition of white supremacist is. Also, the goalpost there changed a lot. Used to be a guy in a Klan hood who.
But I think we have to be really careful. There's two things the Republicans think they're going to get Biden on: cancel culture and this whole Dr. Seuss stuff that's going on, where they're reading Green Eggs and Ham, proving that some of these senators can actually read. And
I think she's talking about herself and all the other.
And immigration. And so we can't ignore the fact that we got Donald Trump was in part because of political correctness. I mean, you did a whole show called.
I did.
Oh yeah, because of a piece of shit like her. Gina was fired by Disney Lucasfilm February 11th following the sharing of an Instagram post at Warrior Priest Jim podcast to her account, which warned that Jews were beaten in the streets, not by Nazi soldiers, by their own neighbors, and even by children, because history is edited. Most people today didn't realize that was going on at that point. Where Nazi soldiers could easily round up thousands of Jews, the government first made their own neighbors hate them simply for being Jews. The post continued, how is that any different from hating someone for their political views? Pretty much, yes, here's a post. It's not. It really isn't. It's dehumanizing one side, saying they're evil, no matter what they do, they're evil, and you should find them, beat them. You know, punch a Nazi thing was going on for a while. And if I can get my mouse over there, got a new screen, like one of the wide screens to go with my laptop. And it's a little difficult getting my mouse from one screen to the other now. This is my screen, though, for my actual computer when I get it. All right. Taking notice of Yetica's tweet, Colonel retweeted the post and assured that here we have dehumanized phase of cancel repeating lies over and over until the population takes them as truth, false, describing and discussing language coming from former U.S. Senator conducting conclude Colonel. You knew as soon as you said it, you were liable. Here, won't yep, see right there. Yep, it's all lies. As of writing, Hancock has not publicly addressed the backlash being directed her way for her dishonest and unfounded swings toward Carano. Yeah, so pretty much, you know, she claimed she was what she was when she knew she wasn't. And my guess is because she is a contributor to ABC. And who owns ABC? And who's been taking heat lately, even from big articles and big stuff, even from their own stockholders for firing Gina Carano? Disney is. So what is Disney trying to do? Paint Gina Carano as the villain, as this white supremacist, Nazi, blah, 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 like they do everyone. Anyone who doesn't agree with their radical left-wing crap. So now Twitter is adding sensitive media warning to Gina Carano's account to protect users from violent, hateful, or adult content. Adult content? Really? The corporate bullying that began at Disney has now come to social media, as Twitter has baffling added a sensitive media warning to the account belonging to former The Mandalorian actress Gina Carano, claiming that it violates the site's policy on violent, hateful, or adult content. As discovered over the weekend, April 3rd, users will either do not follow the actress or have chosen to have supposedly sensitive material marked on their platform are now met with an alert reading caution. This profile includes potentially sensitive content like truth, attempting to access her public timeline. According to Twitter's support page regarding her sensitive media policy, this warning affixed to account and share violent or hateful adult content are highly visible on Twitter. The actress has never posted anything that could even be remotely considered violent or adult. One can assume the content is personalized under Twitter's restriction of hateful content, which is prohibited by sharing of any logo, symbol, or image that has intention of promoting hostility against people based on race, religion, religious affiliation, disability, sexual, blah, 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 gender, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's all their like little thingies. In fact, Twitter making the recent post, the application of this label account appears to disingenuous is not outright falsehood. Not writing the actress fed features nothing related to hate of any kind. In fact, the Twitter marketing his recent post that Gina fed were two retweets, one from the comedian Larry the Cable Guy and the other from retired MMA fighter Tim Kennedy, and one meme. Though all these posts criticized the proposed implication of COVID-19 vaccine passport, none of them featured hateful content. Get in, Lizzie. Yeah. Sorry about this little ad pop up. So this is it. No. Yeah, so you have like the Weather Channel, protect your COVID vaccine card. Your current vaccine card could be your ticket to freedom, so be sure to safeguard it. The Constitution agrees your freedom, not some stupid card made up by some stupid political hacks. And then we got this one. Well, this is wild. Yeah, so it's saying even if you had your vaccines, just not go anywhere. Given the sharp divide between her feed and the general accusations leveled against her by Twitter's sensitive media policy, it certainly comes as no surprise as a writing the exact content in which resulted in her account being marked as remains unclear. Additionally, to marking her account as sensitive also restricted the display of tweets made by the actress that shows hands of various ethnicities and genders locked in unity, marking as the image of officially sensitive content. This is sensitive. What this is showing is we're not going to be divided. There such actions being taken against her Twitter account, couldn't post a self-capturing sensitive content as a way to poke fun at Twitter's dishonest accusation. Well, freaking stupid. I'm back on Twitter, everyone, just to let you know. Unfortunately. Only reason I did so is because I needed a way to really contact my artist and contact other YouTube creators. And Minds is good, but a lot of people just aren't on Minds. And I had no other way to contact them, so I swallowed that pill before I had to jump back into that freaking cesspool. All right, we're gonna quickly. This is, as you don't know, I am writing my own story. If you have never been a part of this channel, I am actually writing my own book. There's the art of the main character right there, and the artist on Twitter who helped me do that. I'm trying to find him again so that I can have him do some more stuff for me, like my cover. Eventually, soon, hopefully, not too much longer. I'll get my cover done. Other than that, I want to support other people, and as you guys know, I am part of the Fandom Menace, and I am a supporter of Comicsgate because I support the independent people fighting against the corporate crap. And so we're going to watch one of the ones that I actually do have supported. It's called Bonds, The Drive, challenging long-standing traditions. Lena is determined to become the next Pact Alpha. This is by Nithram Bonds. Yeah, so if you haven't seen this one yet, I suggest you go look it up. This is really cool looking, like really cool. Let's play it. Make sure you go support her too. If you haven't any go, I will actually post the link to this one in the chat. If you want to go look at it. There, you can actually come to this link for Indiegogo. Art looks amazing. It's all in black and white too. It's really cool. Wow. Art looks amazing. But yeah. So, yeah, she's at 407 backers. So if you haven't backed her yet, please do. Yeah, that looks really good, and I backed it. I think they said it was like a 70-page comic book. That's a huge comic, and I think I got the 40. Yeah, I got the $40 one. You get some posters and stuff and pictures with it and signed stuff, which is really cool. That's awesome. There's the characters. Eventually, I want to start fighting these kind of people onto my shows when I start growing, and just show them support of them and their arts. Hopefully, you're still going to be doing a live stream with Storyman Jack and a couple of the other writers of the Fandom Menace, and just talk about our experiences actually writing. So yeah, a little different kinds of all the way from $25 to $250. Different kinds of packages you can buy to get to help support them. So on Indiegogo, guys, go support them. Pretty good, pretty dang good. Looks amazing. The art looks freaking crazy. So also, I wanted to cover real quick. Let me just down for a second while I look this up. Stream. I'm gonna watch this little trailer. If you guys don't know, I'm a big fan of Final Fantasy 14, so I'm gonna watch this new update trailer they have, and then we'll go over the website real quick, and then we'll just talk for a little bit before I have to go.
Our adversary moves against us in unprecedented numbers, compelling us to answer in kind. The outlook, in short, is bleak. Yet though our foes are many, and we but few, we may still tip the balance in Eorzea's favor.
Given the enemy's capabilities, we will all need to play our part if we are to have any chance of success. But if any here should give less than their best, it will be to the cost of every living being on this star.
You've got a pretty narrow view of what it means to be a hero, do you know that? You think they're all forged in the fires of battle? That it's all about being brave and killing villains?
Pretty good.
I knew.
Great, crazy little girl.
Back on those in need. Never close your eyes to their suffering.
Ooh, a new weapon for Final Fantasy 7. Nice.
Ralga's name happened here.
The battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll lot be next.
Destroy them! Destroy them all!
Very interesting.
Don't you dare! We came together and we're leaving together.
While I await
you. I shall drink a sea of souls and gorge myself upon the darkened moon.
Very nice. All right. The last update before the next expansion. Whew. So the tower at Praian's Breach. Guard 2 players discover only escalates since the arrival of the Black Shroud. The pattern form. Some of these artworks. Oh yeah. So they're still doing their little thing with that. Okay. So the Pantheon. Do the hurting of livestock keeping the Normank colony on the move across the super plains of Parian. The permanent settlement of this zone offers respite for the weary and venues of gathering both and social, yet without it's not long until so. The art is always great. Look at that. Nice. New armor sets. Let's see. Tank probably. I'm guessing Dragoon here. Monk. Not sure. The spellcasters, maybe a ninja or the bard. Yeah, not too bad. Software, armor, breathing, blood red core, diamond weapon. So diamond weapons coming to life. Sweet. So the advent of the Empire's final and most fatal weapon. So these guys and the Warrior of Light take to the skies upwards. Sid's latest creation will the miracles of technology and can allow them to rise above the threat, destroy and lose. So yeah, Zondor, some more. The rival that was opposing flagship gives the resistance pause, clear silent desperation, or so one would hope. So more Zoldar. The Ishgardian restoration update. Skybuild is 1 and all. The complete. So it's all complete now. So they had an area, if you guys don't know this game, they had an area where players could actually help repair a part of a city using crafting and stuff. And slowly but surely, they've repaired the whole area. Looks good. The whole leader Unreal fight. So it's like they have like expert level, and then they have like super hardcore fights where, yeah. PlayStation 5 open beta. Those that have PlayStation 5 who might want to think about getting into this game, here you go. 4K support. So yeah. Good screenshots. So you have main scenario, New Alliance raid, Dark Eclipse, Dungeon Paltheon, Chronicles of Shadow Wade, the Cloud Deck, Trial, demands, but like, man, it's the latest patch right here. I'm like, my character's still right here. I just finished up the latest patch not long ago, so I'm ready to move on. Yeah. So yeah. Oh man. How's everybody doing? We're all in a good couple weeks. I know I haven't been around much, as I said before. My little guy has been keeping me quite busy. There's a couple times I tried to create a live stream or start a video, and then he'd wake up and start crying. So I'm like, all right. So I just figured I'll have to try it again next time. So, as I also said, that I'm trying to get with Storyman Jack and a couple other writers, other finance, maybe do a stream where we talk about our books, what we're writing, stuff like that. And yeah, it's been fun. I've been working on my book, and I'm at chapter 11. And I'm working on a desert area of my planet. I may add it. I may decide to discard it. I don't know yet. I may think maybe just getting too have the character move on from what he's doing right now, or just keep going. I don't know yet. We'll see. Oh, but it's good to be here, guys. It really is. Really is. Wind blowing outside. Oh my gosh. So yeah, I don't really have anything else to talk about. It's been a couple weeks. Oh, right, Godzilla versus Kong. I almost forgot. Oh, my review. All right, what did I think about the movie? I watched it twice, and I liked it. I did. It was just a fun monster. Could there be less humans talking? Yes, of course. I think some of the humans were really, really stupid. Yes, like the father figure of that one girl who was in the other movies, who was all for Kong, and Kong was their ultimate weapon against these other things. He's the defender of humanity, and everybody else was like, and he was like, in the other movies, he was like, yeah, Kong, not Kong, sorry, Godzilla. And then all of a sudden, this one, Godzilla attacks like one city. Well, not even a city. He just attacks the one, technology place that was building the Mega Godzilla. And he's like, oh, Godzilla's evil now. He changed. He's bad. It's like, you're not wondering why Godzilla's showing up only in these cities that have this, tech company. Come on. Like no one but this and they also made like a guy who has like a radio and a talk show, like we do. You talk about conspiracies and stuff like that. Sound like a complete psychopath, but he turns out to be right the whole time. Well, not the whole time, but come on. My daughter goes and looks, she's listening to this thing. He says that she's being brainwashed by these podcasts. Turns out she's right. Sometimes conspiracies can be right on the head. And the government wants to call them conspiracies because they don't want people to actually think about the truth. The crap they're pulling. But yeah, so anyways, did I like the fights? Yeah. There was a part where it was they go into a building and you're watching two of the monsters fight from like inside the window. And you're watching two monsters and then the shatters. I was like, yeah, that was cool. So whoever did the oh my gosh, the guy who did the visuals, the freaking epic job. The fights were crazy. Yeah, Godzilla definitely. I'm sorry, guys who love Kong. Godzilla beat him. He beat him when he was standing on top of him and he looking down at him. And they're roaring at each other. I was like, Kong was like passed out and had to be recharged by the humans. Continue to fight. Come on. Come on, Godzilla won that fight. And Kong even had a freaking axe. So they go into the middle of the earth. They have this whole, Middle Earth part of the movie, which I thought was pretty cool. The monsters all look cool. Like these flying snakes. Those are really, really interesting. And actually, there's a thing in my book about a giant snake. But yeah, God, the movie was good. It was a good, fun. Didn't have any political crap in it. It was just full blown monster movie. I wish there was a lot more fighting. They have like the battle on the sea where Kong is like way out of his element, and then you see like when Kong and Godzilla fight in the city, and Kong has like way better advantage because he can climb the buildings, jump around the buildings, avoids his attacks. And it was just a good movie and fun. It was just a good time. It was a good time to sit down, turn on a movie, and just watch a good movie without having to worry about all this political crap thrown in. It was good. I really, really, really enjoyed it. By the way, the father figure, is a terrible father. Like, he doesn't even know where his daughter somehow travels halfway around the planet. He has no idea where she's at. And she's like 15. Oh my God. He's like trying to call her. She's not answering. But yeah, I give if it didn't have so much to do with the humans, it's way better. Just don't get me wrong, it's way better improvement than Godzilla versus King of Monsters. That movie had way too much human crap in it and not enough monster fights. This did a better job with the monster fights by far. There was a lot to do with them talking about how Kong's island was destroyed, all the people were killed besides that one little girl. And so they built him a new sanctuary that he knew was fake because he kept throwing trees through it, which is pretty cool. He launched it. That really surprised me in the movie because it goes in and you're like Skull Island, and it looks like Skull Island. And you're like, oh, cool. A little girl running around, you're like whatever. And he chucks a tree to the freaking ceilings, and you see the outside, and it's just this big dome, big, massive man-made dome. And I'm like, right. So they decide they're going to take Godzilla. They're going to bring him to the center of the earth, or Antarctica, where there's a cave that goes all the way to the center of the earth, where they can, where they believe his ancestors are or came from. And yeah, it was interesting. Godzilla gets down there, and he, or not Godzilla, but Kong gets down there, it's running around, has this, they did a good job with the earth. It looked really cool, like they had different areas, and they had like one that was like, he like comes up in this hill, notice all these rocks are like floating, so he like jumps and like twists and lands on the other side, and it can run around. I'm like, geez, that would throw off your entire system right there. That would, upside down. Then you don't even know which side's up and down. Oh God, I can't. Which side's the floor? And he finds out this massive building that he's got handprints on it. So he pushes, and it's like a giant where like all his kind come from. And it's like this massive throne seat. And he's got like skeleton bones of other Godzillas laying around, like Godzilla's ancestors and his ancestors. And like a massive fight that happened there. Who knows when? And then he notices this big axe, and he pulls this axe out of the ground, or actually out of the skull of one of the Godzilla creatures. And he puts it in his thing, and it charges like it does Godzilla's blast. It charges the axe. It's just that part. I was like, what? Come on. I did think it was kind of interesting. Kong knew how to sign language. That little girl was teaching him how to sign. That was pretty interesting. I did like that. He only needed one word on home. Well, it was pretty funny. He sat down on the throne, and almost immediately Godzilla realized he was sitting on the throne. So Godzilla shot a beam through the earth. Which I thought at first came to the ceiling, but it actually came to the floor. And we had these big monster things on the ceiling. Oh, the daughter of that one rich dude was freaking annoying as hell. She was like, I'm here to do this. My daddy this, my daddy that. We're going to own this. We're claiming it for our company. And she's like, you can't claim this. It's not yours to claim. She's like, psh, whatever. Kong's like, crushes her ship. That was freaking awesome. That was cool. She's like, he like looks in the glass, sees her. She's like, and the whole ship explodes. He just tosses it. I was like, yeah. Freaking idiot mechanical dude was like, hey, we got the skulls of what's that monster? Ghidorah. Yeah, Ghidorah. He's got those skulls of Ghidorah. One is where the pilot is, and the other's inside the machine. And he uses the energy that they find in the center of the planet to charge the, Mecha Godzilla. And as soon as they charge it, its eyes turn red, and then it turns and just kills him. I was like, dude, come on. It was obvious. Saw that coming from a mile away. Even his little pilot was like, we don't know what this energy will do. You might want to test it first. I'll be fine. It's okay. He's like, okay. Well, what happened? He got fried. The pilot got fried. That thing fried his brain. And then took over the satellite. And then it turned on him, killing him. It was pretty funny. They like all backed up. He's like, where are you going? And he turned around and goes, oh, crap. And it's like, I think the Mechagodzilla looked badass. They did a good job making it, how it moved. And you could really tell it was like how it moves, very robotic. And it was beating the shit out of Godzilla. It was just like Godzilla got his ass kicked. Kong came in and saved his butt. That axe tore that thing to pieces, which is funny because he had that axe against Godzilla. And you think he'd have done a lot more damage to Godzilla with that axe, but he doesn't, but he could cut like the head off the freaking Mecha Godzilla with it, and then he rips it out. It was pretty cool. He killed that snake. Godzilla did. Or Kong. I'm sorry. Kong did. Killed a snake thing and ripped its head off. I was like downing its brains and guts and stuff. I was like, dang. But yeah, it was good. It's just a good, fun movie. And, some people liked it. Some people think that Kong will win. So if you watch this later on, if you think that Kong is the winner, let me know what you think in the chat and we'll discuss it. I think Godzilla won in the end. I did like Kong. I did kind of like the whole movie. They're trying to make Godzilla look like the enemy, and Kong like this ultimate savior. And they were constantly trying to make it where it was in Kong's favor. The whole movie was like, Kong is good. Kong. So when Godzilla is fighting Kong, you're kind of rooting for Kong the whole time. But when I just was like, just fight. I want to see a good freaking monster fight. And it was a good monster fight. I had a couple great scenes. So I wish there was a lot more, but can you do? Added a couple more monsters in there. That'd be freaking awesome. But hey, they did a good job and didn't fill it with crap. So, all right, guys, thank you for being here. I got to get going, but I'm happy that I was part of this, and I hope you guys keep liking, share, subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button because it does help, and please support your favorite YouTuber. Make sure you support your favorite indie comic, as I shown before. If you think it's worth your time, check it out, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, guys. Thank you. And I'll see you all. Oh, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.